I'm Claudia Collins. This is TV 13.
Over the years, the Ingalls family has seen a lot of changes.
I'm gonna have a baby! Woo!
I'm in love.
You're what?
It's so strange to know you can see me.
Now that those two orphans have come along,
Can we live with you?
the little house is overflowing with love.
When I say home, I mean our place.
Grow with us. Little House on the Prairie.
Monday at 8 p.m. on TV 13.
The original Go for Broke cowpoke is back in the saddle again when James Garner returns as Brett Maverick.
You don't remember?
The Jeffersons, weekdays at 4 on TV 13. All in the Family, weekdays at 9 on TV 13.
WNYT, news for busy people. WNYT, Albany, New York.
Because we know how busy you are.
This is WNYT.
New York State believes that our children are our most important natural resource.
In January, TV 13 introduced For Kids' Sake, a project committed to the concerns of young people. Now, Governor Mario Cuomo has proclaimed May 11th through 17th as For Kids' Sake Week.
About their welfare. Any individuals and organizations who speak for our children are in a real sense building a future for our state and our entire society.
Won't you take the time for kids' sake? Don't miss the excitement of the Freihofer's Run for Women, co-sponsored by the Freihofer Baking Company, Eastern Airlines, and the Hilton Hotel. Tonight at 7 on TV 13. Is News Channel 13 for live reports that take you to the scene. Local stories from where you live. Late-breaking news you need. Accurate first warning weather when you need it. The best local sports coverage. And the most experienced news team you'll find anywhere. Live, local, late-breaking. The Capital Region's number one choice for news. News Channel 13.
It's good to know you can turn to find a familiar face. Someone who's been with you a long time. A person who knows you really well. Who cares about what happens to you. Because in the 90s, things change fast. But it's still people who matter most. Local news from people you trust. Bob Kovacic, part of the Capital Region's most experienced news team. News Channel 13.
See if you're a winner with News Channel 13. Numbers and Win 4 drawings weeknights during hard copy. Between 7:30 and 8 on the weekend. News Channel 13, your lottery headquarters.
First choice for breaking stories is News Channel 13. No matter where you live, News Channel 13 is there with the Capital Region's most experienced team of reporters. More live reports and coverage you can count on. Day and night, no one responds faster with the news you need. That's why more people are turning to News Channel 13 for late-breaking news. Live, local, late-breaking. The Capital Region's news leader, News Channel 13.
Ed Daig's been at News Channel 13 for 16 years. That's more than 7,200 newscasts. Over 100,000 stories. And something like 15,072 cups of coffee. 5,209 of them absolutely lousy. No one has more experience with your news than Ed Day on News Channel 13.
When you see breaking news, we want to hear from you. Call the News Channel 13 tip line, toll free on your cell phone at pound 1313.
My grandma used to say, I want to bite that off and chew on it for a while. When people walk through the door, I want them to feel like, here's a safe space. If you couldn't say it anywhere else, this is where you get to get it out. All right, we get to come talk about stuff.
Ananda, coming September 10th to News Channel 13.
Everybody has Doppler radar, but only News Channel 13 has 4 full-time meteorologists who are experts at forecasting your weather. Bob Kovacic, Paul Cayano, Howard Altschul, Lee Copson. Doppler radar shows where storms are most intense, and Bob Kovacic's first warning weather team harnesses the power of Doppler to bring you the most accurate forecast. Doppler radar, 4 weather pros, only on News Channel 13.
News Channel 13 wants you to know, how smart is your dog? That's why dogs across the capital region are taking News Channel 13's Dog IQ test. Big dogs, small dogs. There's no telling what your dog knows until he takes the test. News Channel 13's Monica Mahaffey shows you how to test your dog's intelligence. Your dog may be a genius, or, oh well, take the test and find out. How smart is your dog? Friday on News Channel 13, live at 5:30.
Men, women, and the remote control. It's the battle of the sexes, and it's being played out right in front of your TV set. But what does the remote control say about the difference between men and women? And who controls the control in your home? Find out during our special report, Born to Zap, Monday on News Channel 13, live at 11.
School. No school. School. No school. School. No school. Now, we're not saying that kids don't love school. They just love snow days better. Why bother with the radio when you can get instant school closings all winter long, every morning on News Channel 13.
Big Board Sports, Sunday night after News Channel 13, live at 11.
How long has Bob Kovacic been forecasting your weather? It all started when he was just a kid, watching the sky and clouds, carefully measuring the rainfall, the temperature, and using simple tools to predict what would happen next. He knew then how important the weather was, and he knows it now. Experienced, accurate, a lifetime of working with your weather. Bob Kovacic on News Channel 13.
The National Weather Service Doppler radar in East Bern at 750,000 watts. It's the most powerful in the capital region. The other Doppler radar in the capital region is only 250 watts. 750,000 watts. 250 watts. Bob Kovacic and News Channel 13's first warning weather team use the big one. That's how they bring you accurate forecasts of violent weather heading your way. Big Doppler. Anything else is just a toy. Everybody has Doppler radar, but only News Channel 13 has Bob Kovacic. Doppler radar lets you see where storms are most intense. It's just one of the tools Bob Kovacic uses to let you know exactly what's coming your way. So when it really matters, choose the meteorologist who has the most experience forecasting your weather. Bob Kovacic. Got Doppler? Sure, doesn't everybody? But who's got Bob? Only News Channel 13.
Heading for the track? Be sure to pick the best horse. But first, pick the best forecast.
Bob Kovacic.
Bob Kovacic. Bob Kovacic.
He knows what he's talking about.
Bob Kovacic's the most experienced and accurate meteorologist in the capital region.
He's a lot more accurate.
Accurate, dependable.
Right on the money.
Just ask the experts.
I know whether I'm going to get dumped on or struck by lightning with my horn or not. That's important to know, yes.
Bob Kovacic on News Channel 13.
She wants to thank Bob for the good weather we had. Thanks, Bob.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Volunteer firefighters of the Capital Region are on the job, and you're invited to join them this weekend for the conventions of the Hudson, Mohawk, and Albany County Volunteer Firefighters Associations. Giant parades Friday and Saturday, carnival, live music, fun for the entire family. This Friday and Saturday in Delmar. For more information, go to ellesmerefire.org.
It started innocently.
I was just a kid playing with matches.
But that childhood curiosity ignited into a criminal compulsion. Kids in the capital region aren't just setting more fires, they're setting bigger fires. Now, a convicted serial arsonist is telling the story every parent needs to hear.
Here I am, wasting life.
Find out what goes through the mind of a juvenile fire starter and what you can do to make it stop. Playing with Fire, Wednesday on News Channel 13, live at 11.
In the old days, everybody used to sit and watch the news together. But these days, everybody's on the go. So News Channel 13 makes it easy to get your news wherever you are, whenever you want. Keep track of the weather with Bob Kovacic's First Warning Forecast. Stay on top of the latest local news. Get personal insights from reporters you trust. And find in-depth stories you won't see anywhere else. At home, at work, on the go. It's all just a click away at WNYT.com.
Being a teenager, it's a whole new game.
There are more things that can take you down, take you out of the game. While fears can seem to multiply,
Fear of harm,
of failure, of bad relationships, saying no. If you feel you're losing, you're not alone.
but together, we can take control. It starts with a call to the Girls in Boys Town National Hotline.
1-800-448-3000. Help is just a phone call away.
This is WNYT, Albany.
At 5, it'll be a tense couple of days for a few local candidates. We'll tell you which races are still too close to call.
And we'll take you back to Rotterdam Junction, where months after Irene, some areas remain as desolate as they were the day the storm hit.
Well, our warm weather here in November continues. Temperatures in some spots touching 70 this afternoon. But as you might expect, cooler, in fact, much cooler weather is on the way. Details on that in a few minutes.
News Channel 13, coverage you can trust.
Think you know football? It's not too late to prove it and win prizes with Next Gen's Fan Frenzy Football. Win weekly prizes or take a shot at the grand prize, 2 Southwest Airline tickets. See store for details. Register at WNYT.com and play Next Gen's Fan Frenzy Football today.
The Capital Region's #1 late news is now better than ever. Jessica Layton and Jim Cambridge bring you the day's top news. Roger Weiland covers local sports like no one else. And with meteorologist Bob Kovacic's First Warning Forecast, you're prepared for anything. News Channel 13, live at 11. Coverage you can trust.
Trust Bob Kovacic?
I'm a very outdoorsy kind of girl.
People who love to spend time outside.
He said it was going to rain, so we planned accordingly.
Like these folks at the Henry Hudson Nudist Camp.
We both trust Bob Kovacic.
He gives me the bare facts about the weather. He said it was going to clear up as the day went on, and so if I wanted to get a round of golf in later, I'd be able to do that.
Knowing Bob's forecast lets me know that everything's going to be okay.
Bob Kovacic, coverage you can trust on News Channel 13.
But of course, Bob Kovacic.
Kyle's dreamed of running the Olympics since she's been 4 years old.
When I'm running, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I just eat, breathe, sleep, track. Just doing good and pushing myself and just being the best that I can be is really what motivates me to do what I do, giving it your all. I'm hoping to be in the Olympics in 2016. I'm going to train as hard as I can. If you're really trying to do good in a sport, then make it your life.
She's the definition of a champion.